I still don't know all their names. Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. Are you feeling charitable? Then smash the subscribe button, the like button, and the share button. And please do follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. And I'm reacting to episode 3 of season 1 of The Boys. Wow, this show just gets more nuts, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. They should have called this episode The Cleanup. So we start this episode, and just a bit like the second episode, exactly where we left off. I don't know if that's what they do in every episode, but Huey Campbell, aka Jack Quaid, is standing there with all the blood and bits and pieces from the invisible guy. I forgot his name anyway. He's blowing him up because they put an explosion up his backside, right? Yeah. I've never seen someone kill, although I have in older films. Anyway. And so he actually admits, Huey, in this episode, that he got some kind of thrill and enjoyment from killing this invisible guy. And it seems to have changed him. And I also really liked the scene when Annie January and Huey Campbell meet up, right, and they're sitting by the table and they're chatting. And these are two really confused people right now. Their worlds are changing. It's difficult for them. Annie is seeing that whatever she does, even if it's a good thing, is used for the advantage of the Seven and for this company to make money. She knows she's helping the wrong people, that she's a part of the wrong team. And I suppose half of her wants to leave and half of her wants to continue because she was threatened when they changed her costume. And it's interesting when she says it's my body. Of course, I recognise this piece of dialogue from TikTok. All these girls use it, don't they, to justify why they're half dressed. But actually, what Annie's saying is it's my body, and I get to choose how much of it I show, and I don't want to show it. But it's funny how these young girls have twisted that to say something else. Anyway, she's given this new costume. She hates it. I like the bit with the young girl, and she says, stick with the older uniform. And I thought that was really interesting as well. Another brilliant moment with Billy Butcher standing at the auditorium watching Homelander and them giving each other the eyeballs. I was very intrigued by that bit. Do they know each other? Do they not know each other? There's obviously something more going on with Billy here. Why has he brought all these boys together? Why does he want to go after the soups, as he calls them? What's going on? There was obviously an incident that split himself and Frenchie and the new guy who was working in the prison. Forgot his name already. I can't see. I'll try and find him on here, but I'm not sure. Is it Mother's Milk? No, it's not. He's not called Mother's Milk. It's somebody else I haven't even met yet. Anyway, and so these team of lads were together before, apart from Huey, but they split up for some reason, and we don't know what that reason is yet. And I'm sure that will become clearer as the season goes on. But yeah, and so there's obviously something deeper going on. Why Carl Urban's Billy Butcher is going after these characters. And it was actually a very interesting episode. It was more of a calmer episode, but then when we go to Homelander and when him and that kind of Wonder Woman ripoff go after the guy with the gun, right? And he pretty much puts his fists inside him and he looks at him and he says, "It'll be over soon." It's a really chilling moment. And again, by Anthony Starr, that it's all in the eyes. I'm dangerous. I could kill anyone at any time. It doesn't matter if we had a relationship in the past. If I don't get what I want, if I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, I could fucking kill you. This guy is out there. This guy is dangerous, and he has to be stopped. And I think we see the power of this man's psychosis in this episode, and I find that really, really fascinating. But as we get deeper into the episode, we find out that Frenchie and this new character don't really get on very well, and it's something about the past, but they're forced to kiss and make up, not literally. But then we get a really interesting arc with A-Train and his girlfriend. Now, his girlfriend, I think, is a Z-lister film star or something, but she's on the quiet, she's on the down low. She doesn't understand why A-Train won't come out about her. This breaks her heart, but A-Train is about to run the race of his life. So he's taking these performance enhancing drugs. And what happens is she takes them when she watches him after he's won. And, he denies her again. And he's saying, girls, I'm available. So she takes it and she becomes strong. And these horns come out of her or something, right? And then the landlord comes in for his rent and she sits on him and she crushes his brains. It's absolutely disgusting. Also devastating and hilarious at the same time. And this is the kind of tone that Eric Kripke wanted to strike. And he certainly struck it. And so then Billy Butcher and his team come in and say, we're going to help you, but we want to know about the drugs. We want to know everything you know. So they've got her over a barrel now. So very interesting. And then, of course, in the kind of place where the seven hang out, finally, it's found, the remains of the invisible guy. And when they open the case, it says, you're next, or whatever it says. And then, obviously, the Bloodthirst in Homelander is excited about this because he wants to go after whoever's done this. But he has this kind of begrudging respect because he knows to be able to kill the invisible guy, they must have been able to figure out how to get through his flesh. So that's no mean feat. So there's a war starting here. So I can't wait to watch episode 4 tonight. But yeah, it was a very, very good episode. And I think there's more characters to introduce. Very, very interesting dynamics with these characters already. And it's a very, very enticing show. And I can't wait to see more. And I want to know more about Homelander. What makes this guy tick? Why is he such a psychopath? I can't wait to find out. Comments down below. I'll start again. Comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more videos later. And I can't wait to talk to you about episode 4, season 1 of The Boys.